Hello everyone! Since I am 39 weeks pregnant as of tomorrow, I've brought on a friend to help me demonstrate the poses. This is Kelli Ingersoll. It's going to be a whole body practice, but we will have a light focus on the core. So find your seated position. And sitting upright, turning your gaze inward. Allow the breathing to slow down. Add the layer of friction sound at the back of your throat if you haven't done so yet. Begin to generate a deep internal heat. Next time you inhale, picture filling the chest, sitting up a little taller. And then as you exhale, empty so much, the belly draws back toward your spine. Soften again as you inhale, let the heart expand and lift. As you exhale, empty all the way out. The low navel hugs back toward the spine. Stay with that, engaging the abdomen softly with each exhalation. Can you maintain this breath and even the bandhas, the lock engagement, as you slowly bring prayer hands to your heart? And feed the prayer all the way up. So reaching up high, you can bring your gaze up as well. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, hands come back into the heart. And bowing the chin, taking a moment to set an intention for this practice. And lift your head, release your hands, and sitting tall, take a twist to your right. You can use your hands for help. Looking past the right shoulder. And staying with that same rhythmic breathing, which will engage the belly. Next natural inhale, return to center. And then exhaling, twist to the left using the hands just lightly for help. Spine is tall, but the primary focus is breathing and that gentle belly engagement. Next natural inhale, returning to center. And exhale, walk your hands forward, bowing, and directing breath and space to the outer hips, the low back. Crawl in a little closer, come back up to a seated position. Extend the legs forward and just recross them opposite way. Good. Keep the seat anchored, walk your hands forward, bowing eventually. Here again, inviting breath into the back body, back ribs, and the seat. Walk in a little closer, come all the way up to a seated position. Extend the legs out in front of you. You can flex and point through the feet. Roll the feet in circles, just bringing some movement to ankles. And circles the opposite way. Send the feet behind you to one side and we'll meet together in cow position, so all fours. Taking time to spread the fingers, make the hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to tuck your toes underneath. We'll get a stretch for the feet. So direct some of the weight backward so the hips will sink about 45 degrees back. It's not a perfect science. Come back as far as you want to. Allow the head to relax. And then tune in to what's going on at the feet, the toes. We'll open these sometimes stuffy channels. Always coming back to the focus on breathing. Wave back into all fours. You can untuck the toes now. Melt the belly down as you look up. So taking cow, inhale. And exhale, push the ground away. Powerful engagement of the belly, lifting navel to spine as you empty. Do 3 more rounds of cat and cow. Making your way to neutral back. Pause to gaze just gently forward. Spread the collarbones wide. Hug in at the low belly. And we're going to sweep the right leg back behind, hovering it parallel to the ground. The toes point down. Okay. Put some weight into the left hand. Come on to right fingertips. It's just a little test. See if the hips can stay even, the belly remains taut, and then if it all feels good, reach the right arm forward. Yeah, or the left arm forward like Kelly just did for me. Good job. You can lift that back heel as high as the glute. And stretch even longer. And then on an exhale, elbow to knee, empty out. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, empty radically. If fingertips are too much on the right side, you can always come down onto palm. Good. After the third, you can press back to hands and knees and just take 10 seconds or so to shake it out. Make any movement that would feel nice in between. Setting up at neutral, let's extend the left leg back behind. Toes will point down, the leg is parallel to the ground. It's not all that high so that pelvis can stay even and the belly engagement is powerful. Come on to left fingertips. It's like a little bit of a test. Re-engage through the abdomen, and then as you're ready, sweep the right arm forward. Pause there to grow your body long. Using the power of your abdomen to extend out in both directions, forward and back. Take 1 more inhale, get long, and then exhale, elbow to knee, empty out. Sweep back out long. 3 more times. And after your third, you can come back to hands and knees, and 1 more time, just shimmy around, rock the hips side to side, make any movement it feels called for. The body usually knows. From all fours, tuck the toes, come on in for a brief downward facing dog. can bend the knees a lot, move around a lot. Back at dog pose, spread the feet just a little wider than hips distance apart. You can soften knees as you walk your hands all the way back on the mat, dangling. And keep the neck long and loose, and giving the legs a chance to open. Release the hands down, slide them to shin bones. Look forward, grow long. On the exhale, bow all the way back down. And do that one more time. Hands to shins, lengthen the back. Bow down, empty. Walking hands to the top of the mat. Imagine plugging leg bones right into the hip sockets as you tiptoe slowly to the top of the mat. As little bend in the knees as you can manage. Once at the top, hands to shins or floor, look forward. Bow all the way. Press toes down, lift the heart high, and come all the way up to stand. The arms can reach above, let the palms touch overhead. And the arms will release. Tadasana. So take a little time to feel into the feet, set roots down through earth. Connecting again into the strong center. Lifting light through heart. And finding breath. We'll move through a Surya style warm-up. So next natural inhalation, sweep your arms up and overhead. Take a slow swan dive all the way down, empty. Lengthen spine, fill up. Step the left foot back. Rock with it a little, forward and back. Get some movement into ankles, knees, hips. And when you step it back, let the right foot hover about 4 inches up. So you're in plank pose. Pause here for just 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot. Come all the way to belly. Take a cobra and don't rush out and make it feel nice. So you might even peek over the left shoulder, peek over the right shoulder. Let this be luxurious. Dip low, come on into child's pose. We'll build our heat slowly and it will surely come. Grip the ground, come on back for downward facing dog. About 5 breaths this time. Keeping the arms long and powerful. Keeping the hips even, sweep the right leg up. On an exhale, bring the knee in toward your chest, empty. Sweep back out behind. And this time, slow motion, knee comes to chest, and then you'll place the foot right between your hands. Step to the top, flat back. Bow over legs. Root and rise, reach high above. And arms release, Tadasana. And stay in motion, sweeping upward. Becomes a breathing meditation now. Exhale, diving downward. Lengthen, fill up. Step the right foot back. Rocking with it. Just as before, when you step back, left foot's going to hover above the ground, 4 or so inches. Pause right there for 3, 2, 1. Fill up. Drop the foot, lower all the way to belly. Lift shoulders, heart comes forward, cobra, and we'll linger a little bit. So come as high as feels amazing for you, and make any intuitive movement that will free this up. Take it to downward facing dog. Every finger helping. Elbow creases spinning gently forward. Forearm bones squeezing together. Side body growing long. Keeping the pelvis even to keep that core engagement, sweep the left leg up behind, the toes will point down. On the exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest like you're letting it hitch a ride. Sweep back out behind. Knee hitches a ride again, this time wave it forward, place the foot between your hands. Notice that moment. Step to the top flat, back fill up, bow over legs. Root and rise, reach so tall. And the arms release. Let's do one last Surya A. As you're ready, reaching for the sun. Exhale, diving down, empty out. Peek forward flat. And step or spring, maybe chaturanga this time. And any way down toward the ground. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Find your heart freedom. Exhaling, belly takes you to downward facing dog. Keep your sitting bones reaching higher, that pinnacle growing and growing. Might take a small step in, come up onto toes, bend the knees, look forward and step or pounce to the top of your mat. Lengthen, bow over legs. Root and rise, reach tall. Arms release. Taking hands to the waist, step feet hips distance apart. Draw your elbows back as you lift your heart skyward. And exhale, beautiful, diving all the way down. You can wrap your arms right around your legs. For those of you who are super flexible, you might even pop your head between your shins. If these arms are uncomfortable, let them dangle. Just make this fold yours. Release the grip, lengthen the back. Exhaling, hands to the waist. Inhaling all the way up. Back bend toward the top, shoulders come back. Amazing, come into neutral spine. Release the arms.
Hey Yogi, I hope you've enjoyed this almost 20 minutes. Maybe it has been enough. If not, you can find the rest of this class and others similar to it at leahbutleryoga.com, where $9.99 a month will purchase you a weekly hour-long class, plus access to the entire growing library of practices. Stay in touch. Thanks as always. Namaste.